My older brother and my younger brother, right? What's your name? Smiley. And what's your name? Who? Jose? Alright, watch this. Give me Titus chapter 2. So when you read the Bible explains that the blacks and Latinos, we make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, right? That's who we really are. We're not niggas. We're not no good black people. We're not spicks. We're not wetbacks. We're God's chosen people. And as God's chosen people, look at the state that we're in. We're high on drugs. We live in broken homes, broken neighborhoods. However, God gave us the Bible, and we have God's laws to fix ourselves. When you read the book of Titus chapter 2, Titus chapter 2 explains the rebuilding of our people. Watch this. Titus 2, start at verses 2. Titus chapter 2 and verse 2. Here we go. That the aged men be sober. Now, why did the Bible say, older men be sober? Why did not the Bible start with the women? Or why the Bible didn't start with the children? The Bible started with you. You know why? Because as an older brother, as an older man in the neighborhood, it's your responsibility to be a role model to the younger. Now if you're high all day, if you got a job, if you're abusing your wife, if you're getting drunk, if you're chasing after the young women, what do you think my brother's gonna do?
He's gonna do the same thing.
He's gonna do the same exact thing. That's why the Bible starts with who? The older man. You, my brother.
Yes.
You know what? You as a man, you as a leader in our community, you have a very important role to play that you don't even know.
So practice what you preach.
Exactly. Read that verse again. That the aged men be sober. The Bible says all the men must be sober. What does it mean to be sober? Not drunk, not high. So now, why would the Bible say older men, it's your responsibility to be sober? Why would the Bible say you got to be sober?
So you could become wiser within yourself to teach other people how to be more knowledgeable.
Okay, that's a good answer, but check this out.
Let me see your answer.
Check this out, right? That's good. Well, let's say, if you're high all day, like my brothers right here, right? Not knocking them because that's a product of America and the Christian church, right? They didn't know any better, but we out here to give them a chance, right? So now, if you're high all day, if you're drunk all day, do you think you can see that as an issue and say, you know what, we got to fix it. We got to do something about that.
Wake up. You gotta wake up.
If you're high and if you're on weed all day long, you're gonna walk right by them and say, you know what, to hell with them. When can I go get high? Or where's the drug dealer so I can buy a dime bag from? That's gonna be the only thing that's on your mind. That's why the Bible says you gotta be sober-minded. And as a younger man, as a younger brother, you gotta be sober too.
Right.
You can't be chasing after women in the school, trying to get high, trying to get drunk. Always on Instagram, always on TikTok. Right? Continue reading. That the aged men be sober, grave. Now the Bible says the older men must be sober and they must be grave. What does it mean to be grave as a man?
To be acknowledged.
To be acknowledged, okay. To be grave as a man, meaning you're serious.
You're serious.
You're serious-minded. Let me ask you a question again, because we're having a dialogue, right? I don't want it to be a monologue where you just stand there. When a man is serious, how does he treat his responsibilities?
More reliable.
You're more what?
Reliable.
You're more reliable. You take stuff more serious. You're not trying to escape your reality. You're not trying to get high so you don't got to worry about the bills. You're not trying to get the latest K2 whatever so that you can forget about your problems. When you're grave-minded as a man, you're able to look and see the problems in society and bring a solution to it. And that's what we're doing, Smiley. Jose, that's what we're doing. You understand? Jump to verse 6. Verse 6. Young men, likewise. Now the Bible says young men. So we started with the older brothers, older men. You have to get yourself right. But it also speaks about the younger brothers. You know why? How old are you? 16. A lot of 16-year-old brothers, right? Where is their current mindset? Huh? On drugs, what else? Drugs, sex, what else? And what? Drinking, there's a lot, right? There is a lot of avenues where the young black man's mind, the young Latino man's mind is at. However, when you read the Bible, God gave us the laws to fix our problems, bro. Like for example, right? Give me Exodus chapter 20. Honor your father and your mother. What? Check this out. You go to church? Good. You go to church, Smiley?
Once in a while.
What church you go to?
Christian Parish Baptist Church.
Christian Parish Baptist Church. All right. The Christian church is foolishness, Smiley.
Yeah, I don't believe in that either too much.
That's good. We got to stop going to the Christian church because what you see is the results of Christianity. Because the Christian church say, you know what? It's okay to live your life. You can come as you are, stay as you are. You know who Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell or Michael?
Yeah.
Mitchell, right? Yeah. Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell. You heard what he said the other day? He said that Jesus has a tattoo on his thigh. That's blasphemy. You had a young brother that just came out of Pastor Philip's church that says what? Jesus is white. A black brother said Jesus is white that came out of the church of a pastor who's a black man.
I don't believe that.
Christianity is full of hypocrites. Go watch this. Back to you, my brother Jose. I agree with you guys.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother.
Now the Bible says, honor your father and your mother. As an older brother, right? How you doing, my brother? We're going over how to fix our people, right? There's a lot of issues that we deal with, right? Now, as an older brother, why is it so important that younger men respect the older generation, specifically their parents? Because this is what it's going into, right? Read that verse again.
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Now the Bible says, honor your father and your mother, right? Why is that verse so important for us as a people today? Why is that verse so important?
If you honor your father and your mother, that reflects on your mind, your character. And for you to get out there and preach to the younger people like this young fella here.
Okay, all right. How about you? What's your name, bro?
Oh, he got something for you.
Who?
Noel.
Noel. Why that verse is so important for us, specifically as a people, that our young brothers must honor their parents, or the guardian, or the elders. Why is that verse so important?
Because they who gave birth to us.
That's true. Watch this. Read that verse again.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
Now think about it, right? Let's say my brother Hosea, he's 16-year-old. There's a lot of 16-year-old, 15, 14, so on and so forth, right? If Hosea has in his mind, if he grew up in a house where there is no discipline and he is always rebellious towards authority figure, what tends to happen to us as a people, especially growing up here in America, when the young black man is very rebellious and he refuses to listen to an authority figure? What tends to happen?
Get locked up.
They get locked up, right? So guess what? For our own protection, our own safety as black men, we got to make sure that we raise our children right.
Correct.
And not tell them, listen, fear the white man or fear the white Jesus, because that's foolishness. We got to make sure that as black men, as leaders in our house, as leaders in our nation, we raise our children to respect and honor us. If you as a black man has your son or your daughter, you say, listen, get the house clean and do the dishes. And they say, you know what, man, get your black behind and get your own dishes done. How is that young boy going to grow up in society?
Same way you
He going to have no job?
no job, nothing.
Because he's going to always do what? Rebel against the supervisor in the job. His mindset is going to be, you know what? No one can tell me what to do. I'm a sovereign citizen. I ain't got to pay no bills. And you know what's going to happen? He's going to end up on the streets. It's all the results of going against what this Bible says.
Right.
Read that verse again.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
The Bible says younger brothers must honor and respect the elders. Think about our neighborhood specifically, right? Young black boys, young Latino boys. Is there a lot of respect towards older folks? No. I remember back in the days, I'm not that old, I'm not that upper age, right? But you walk by your senior or your elders, you know what you said to them? You show them respect. Whether it's in the morning, you say good morning. Whether it's in the afternoon, you say good afternoon. Now these kids these days, they walk around with their pants sagging. They come on the bus, they're blasting all type of foolishness on the speaker, mad loud in the older folks' ears. The old woman come on the bus or on the train, they won't even get up to give her a seat. You know why? Because they were raised in a household where God's laws is not taught. Or they went to an institution that teaches them it's okay to rebel against the Bible. But it's our responsibility. We were talking about this earlier. It's our responsibility as men, as leaders, to fix the issues that we see.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, His word, His word.